Our guest speaker for today is Ness, who is in charge of the historic Lafayette Farmers Market. So she's going to be explaining a little bit about the market and what they really look for consumers and what they provide to us. So, thank you, Jane.
Thank you. I'm Jane Ness, and I am the Program Event Coordinator Assistant for Greater Lafayette Commerce. And I help with all of the festivals downtown, including the Lafayette Farmers Market. You wanted me to talk about going green. Our market is a little bit green. We could do a lot better, but one of the things we're doing, I don't know if you guys have a farmer's market bag, but we do have Friends of the Market memberships, which are $25, and you get a bag, and then you get the newsletters, any press releases or articles or emails about what's happening down at the market. So we're encouraging our vendors to use less plastic bags and to have their customers bring a bag with them. Or some of the vendors are the ones who sell eggs and berries. You know, if you bring your own egg carton or berry basket, that's something new now that they're trying to encourage the visitors to the market to do. City Foods, is anybody here from City Foods? City Foods? They're a new vendor that we have down, that have a reserve space down at our market. Their reserve space is in the Schick parking lot. And their goal is to have 500 members at $200 each, correct me if I'm wrong on that, by the end of 2009, so that they can open a storefront downtown and have a grocery store, which is one of the things that we really need according to our survey. Their main product is flour and pancake mixes produced by Greenfield Mills. And this is Indiana's oldest commercial water-powered flour mill. So they'll go down and get the flour in bulk and then repackage it in smaller packages so that you can make your own breads or cook with those items. Great Harvest is also a vendor that is grinding their own flour and making their own breads. We're trying to get bike racks in the market area so that you can bike to the market, bring your bag. And the new trash containers, some of those are in the market area too. And our vendors, if they have leftover produce, we are having them take it to the shelters or food finders. And we have a lot of new vendors this year that are young farmers that are making this their career, and a lot of them are organic as well. Several participate in the CSA program, which is the Community Supported Agriculture Program, where you sign up and you can either volunteer your time or purchase weekly shares, and you get your groceries by the week. We have a lot of organic farmers, and just because it's not marked organic, labeled organic, doesn't mean that it's not organic, because it's expensive to become certified organic, and a lot of our farmers aren't that. But if you get to talking with them and you'll find out that their produce or their meat, a lot of that is hormone-free and organic as well. And they're willing to share recipes or let you know about their produce, or let you know what they're going to be harvesting next so that you can plan ahead. Do I have any questions?
How many vendors do we have right now?
We have 42 reserve vendors.
Oh, okay.
And then we have several that just sell on a daily basis.
Is there room for more vendors?
We have room now. The Schick agency is letting us use the south part of their Schick parking lot.
Oh.
Are you going to have any displays or demonstrations at the farmers market? You know, cooking demonstrations.
And that is on our website is LafayetteFarmersMarket.com, and we have an event planned for each month. It may just be entertainment. There is entertainment every Saturday as well that is booked. The market is also expanding over to Purdue campus on Wednesdays, in keeping with their health and wellness program. So on Wednesday, starting June 4th through August 13th, while the staff is there, they're gonna try it for staff first before they open it up to students possibly next year.
Two questions. What is the cost to have a booth?
To have a reserved vendor booth for the entire season is $290 from May through October, and that allows you to vend on 1, 2, or 3 days. Or you can sell on a daily basis if you have something that's seasonal or whatever, and that is $10 during the week and $25 on a Saturday.
The other question I had was, have you looked into, in addition to the bags, they have, I wish I would have brought mine, but there are little bags you can put produce in that weigh nearly nothing. So for people to use like for beans and smaller types versus getting a plastic bag to put in. And there you can get them rather cheaply, and I don't know if that'd be something you'd want to maybe sell at the farmer's market too. And I can get you the information, but they're great. I use them at the grocery store all the time. They're just mesh bags, but you can put
And they're
you know, reusable. They're just, you can throw them in the washing machine, wash them, and they weigh nearly nothing. So it's a good idea. Yeah, but that's a good way to cut down, I think, on plastics too. But I'll get to that.
Do you ever have anybody come in to sell non-food items, you know, like organic soaps or things like that? Or is it just reserved for perishables and food items right now?
No, it's opened up to just about anything that they produce themselves. That would fall under the arts, crafts, and miscellaneous.
Right.
And then we have to approve it. So we have a lot of vendors this year making their own lotions, shampoos. We had one call yesterday that wants to do, make pet shampoos, items like that.
Do you have like a mileage distance, like people have to be within 100 miles of Lafayette in order to come? Or is it any farmer that wants to come to our farmer's market
We have
is allowed?
not restricted it.
Okay.
Yeah. We can accommodate everybody. We haven't turned anybody away.
I know it's hard to keep everybody happy at the farmer's market. This Purdue market that's going to kick in on the evenings, Wednesday evenings? Thursday, it's going to be Thursday.
Thursday from 3 to 6:30.
I mean, how did that go over and who decided that suddenly we're going to transplant the Lafayette Farmers Market over on campus?
They came to us, the president is all about health and wellness, and
Who did?
the president.
France Cordova?
It was her idea, and she passed it down, the human resource department
Okay.
actually contacted.
Michelle Wing is
Yes.
doing that, I know this.
I know that when City Foods Can spoke to this group, they mentioned, you know, trying to get started up, we need this many members, we need this much money to get this size of a venue. What about the current farmers market? You know, I mean, do you sell memberships or have independent sponsors, or is this strictly a city event?
We are looking for sponsors.
Okay.
Because that would help with more advertising. We need to replace the banners in the farmer's market area and stuff like that. Sponsorship monies are down this year, so we're still looking for sponsors.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for coming today, Jane. And once again, for anybody who missed my speech earlier, please do stop off at the booth and sign in, especially if you have not been receiving emails. And we do have a brand new logo for the Hoosier Environmental Council, so take a window decal or any of the papers that we have out there. Take a dozen window decals, put them on every single window you can find.
Do you meet monthly?
We do, for the GreenDrinks program. We meet the first Wednesday of every month so far, and we might end up changing that, but we don't have plans to yet.
Here.
Next month, Greg and Jim are going to be presenting. They're going to be talking about energy efficiency in the homes and kilowatt meters. So